I will never understand why there are some old ladies out there who constantly look down upon girls of our generation. Don't get me wrong, I love old people with their cute little prune juice and their bingo. They're so cute. But then you have the moldy old people who don't know how to act. And yes, I already do have some makeup on, but I'm putting more on because I'm going out to dinner. I've just been getting spoiled recently. Anyway, this has happened to me multiple times, but yesterday honestly just really pissed me off. Or actually, I think it was the day before, but anyway, me and my friend were out, we were getting martinis, right? I'm wearing my favorite jean skirt that you guys have seen in my videos with literally a crop top. And keep in mind, we're at a bar. And these two older ladies were next to me and my friend at the bar. So like me and my friend were here and they were just like a couple seats over, but like it was like curved, so they were kind of facing us, if you get what I mean. And then me and my friend sit down, and as soon as we sit down, the older ladies were there already. And the one older lady literally like stops talking, looks at her friend, and she's like, don't know why girls just wear anything nowadays. But like she was looking at me. And I'm like, if you don't get out of here with your little Boscov's dress, we're gonna fight. Like, Judy, why are you here? Like, don't you need to go massage your husband's ankles or something? Why are you here and why are you hating on me? I was just having a great time. I wasn't giving anyone issues. I mean, she wasn't giving me issues either. She was just being like a big prick. And like, she keeps looking at me and what I'm wearing. So I start staring her down to the point where she stops looking at me for the rest of the night. But like, honestly, it got me thinking, who's gonna tell Miss Judy it's not the 1800s anymore? Literally. And like, my outfit wasn't even bad. Like, if Judy saw what I wore on a night out, she would have a heart attack. I just hate older ladies like that. Like, why can't you just be like, oh, like you're killing it? Because like I met older ladies that are like that. They're like, you remind me of myself when I was younger, and like it makes me just want to give them a kiss on the forehead. But like Judy's, girl, you gotta go. I'm sorry if you're not in your prime anymore, but I am. Let me enjoy it. It got me thinking, like, I could never be old sitting at a bar and just like judging girls on what they're wearing, especially if they look good. Because girl, you know I look good. No, I would be the type to go up to them and be like, bless the heart of whoever has you. If the sweet older ladies are watching this video, I love you, mamas. Seriously, I love old people. I hate the bitter ones with all my heart, honestly. I've met so many of them. I should have just told her to take a picture, but don't let your mister see that. Anyway, tonight is Italian. I'm so excited. Love you.
Get ready with me while I talk about my unpopular opinions. Staying in is much better than going out. I still love going out, but there's just something about staying home that I love. Night showers are superior to morning showers. How do you like leave the house, don't shower, and then go to bed? Unless you're showering 2 times a day, I don't get it. Really unpopular, I don't like coffee. Everyone tells me I'm gonna grow into it, but I'm 19 and I still don't like coffee. It doesn't matter how much sugar is in there or flavor, I just never like it. Speaking of food, I actually love pineapple and pizza. I actually love the winter. Like, it doesn't mean I'm not excited for summer, but I still love winter. I feel like this one is unpopular. I'd rather spend a lot of money on a house than a car. Like, sure, a fancy car is nice, but like a beautiful like living space is where it's at. Okay, very unpopular opinion, but I feel like Chelsea does kind of look like Megan Fox. If you know, you know, love is blind. Being friends with someone for a really long time is not a reason to stay friends. Like, people just grow apart and it's okay. Having a wardrobe that's full of basic pieces is so much better than all the micro trends, like all the pattern tops and jeans that go out of style. So that's all I'm doing for now. Bye guys.
I got called off of work, so we're gonna do a little story time of what it was like being friends with a pick-me girl. It's gonna be a little bit longer of a story time because I'm gonna go through every single product I use. I'm using hyaluronic acid by List. So this was like the first ever job I worked at. I was 15 years old. And if you're dying to know, my first job was at Canada's Wonderland. Literally the most ratchet place ever to work at. I feel like every kid in the GTA had a job there at some point. List caffeine eye cream. I'm just going in with my Tatcha water cream. I have a lot of stories from my first year working there, but anyways, so everyone pretty much hated me. I'm joking, they didn't hate me, but it was like the type of place where drama would start literally out of nowhere. Like, I remember this one time some girl came up to me in the staff room and was like, heard you're talking shit about me. And I'm literally a baby. I'm like, no, I haven't. And then all of a sudden me and this girl got beef because apparently some girl with brown hair was talking shit about her in the fucking like food court. Glow recipe drops. Anyway, so I meet this girl who is giving me very much like, oh, I'm the it girl. Like, here, let me give you a rundown of what's going on in this place. House Labs in 175 light neutral. So I kind of became friends with this girl because she kind of like clinged on to me. It was just always where I was. And like literally right off the bat, I knew this girl was a pick-me girl because the first thing like she'd say to me was like, oh, you see that guy over there? Yeah, I hooked up with him. Oh, him? I also had sex with him. And apparently this girl slept with 2 managers and she's also like 16, 15 years old and the managers are like 18, 19. I He's like, you can't tell anyone because it's like illegal. Also, I always like to go in with this Sigma color corrector just under my eyes. Anyway, so our conversations always just consisted of her being like, yep, this guy just looked at me today. This guy did this today. And there was this one guy that I kind of liked. And of course, she'd also be like, yeah, low-key, I think he's like into me. One size in light 2 concealer. Anyways, there's this one guy in particular that she really liked and would so openly flirt in front of. Guys, it was literally embarrassing. Like, she would like purposely like unbutton her shirt, and it was like the most cringiest thing ever. Like, very overtly being flirty and stuff like that. And I think she got him like a little birthday present too. Like, I think it was a bracelet or a necklace. And it was clear that this guy was not into her. There's this other girl that worked there, mommy, like literally so hot. She's like a hot older girl. And this girl was just trying to convince herself that like they were just friends and that he really is just so into her. Rare Beauty bronzer in Happy Soul. Guys, I kid you not, she camped out in the staff room waiting for him to come in. And there were like 3 boys in the staff room at the time. And as soon as that guy walked in, she took her shirt off. I'm not even joking. She waited until he came in so she could take her shirt off, and she was wearing a red like lingerie bra. It did backfire on her though, because all those guys started talking shit. Fenty in the shade Amber. Even though she was a pick-me, she's probably one of the least toxic people that work there. My makeup's not done, so check out part 2 for my first kiss.